Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing some gear review, and specifically we're looking into a revolutionary guitar learning system, the Fret Zealot 2. The good people at Fret Zealot reached out to me to review their Fret Zealot 2. And even though they sent this to me for free, you can still count on the fact that I'm going to do an honest review. The reason is that if this is crap, people will know sooner or later. So I'm keeping it honest, and hopefully this is something of value. Let's see what's inside the box. These are the light strips that will be installed on the fretboard. 50% off for lessons and courses on the Fret Zealot website, QR codes to download the app on your mobile phone, and support email for any help. The device that holds the rechargeable battery and gives power to the LED strips. The clip with which you will mount the device on your guitar headstock, Fret Zealot sticker, mobile phone stand, since you're going to use the Fret Zealot with the app. The cable that connects the device to the strips, some guitar picks, and some very cool glasses that I'm definitely going to use. This is the guitar that I'm going to install it on. This is a chord guitar. It's an X series, but I don't know the exact model. I got this many years ago. And as you can see, I changed many things about this. I changed the shape of the body. I repainted it. I removed the Floyd Rose and installed the standard bridge. I installed EMG pickups on this, along with all the wiring. I installed locking tuners and strap locks, always. And I even did the HarryDime initials on the headstock. So essentially this is an X chord guitar indeed. Let's do the installation. Installation is kind of simple. I removed the strings and I cleaned my fretboard with the Dunlop cleaner and prep spray to get rid of any grease or residue on the fretboard for better adhesion. For the actual installation, you need to make sure that the spine that goes along the fretboard remains stretched when securing each perpendicular strip on the fretboard, so that it won't cause any buckling of the spine, as this could interfere with the guitar playing. So first you secure all the perpendicular strips on the frets, and then you stick the spine to the top of the neck. Finally, you secure the tail on the back of the headstock. Then you need to install the mounting clip on the battery device, and that will clamp on the headstock and connect to the tail of the strip through the cable that is provided. Turning the device sideways with a USB output facing towards the tail makes the mounting configuration easier. Depending on the headstock, this might change, so try and figure out what works best on your headstock. Once you finish with the installation and before you connect the device to the mobile application, you can press the button on the device and the LED lights start to glow. You can change the pattern by pressing the button again. I'm pretty impressed with the amount of patterns that are available. Here I turned off the lights just to demonstrate them. You can use these in a live situation where you don't need to be connected to the device and you just need the lights for the show. Now we download the app through the QR code, and to connect it to the app, you need to keep the button of the Fret Zealot device pressed for a couple of seconds to get into pairing mode. As soon as you get into pairing mode, you go to settings in the app and press connect device. Once connected, you will see the Bluetooth sign on the settings wheel in the app, and it will also do a firmware upgrade. Let's talk about the app a little bit. So the app has 4 sections to choose from at the bottom: courses, songs, tools, and settings. In the courses section, there are over 3,000 video lessons, which range from basic to very advanced. And you can find them all categorized into themes, which is convenient. And also you can filter search and have a drop-down menu of all the categories to choose from. In the Songs tab, you can find all the available songs with the tabs, and you can search for a song or an artist name. Here you can also see your search history, your favorites, and your uploads. If there's a video available for the song of your choice, you get to the link straight away to watch the lesson. In the Tools section, you can find 6 tools to choose from: chords, notes and scales, tuner, metronome, light show, and partner apps. In the chords, you can create combinations between the root note, the chord, and the voicing. And it is also showing you where to place each finger by color coding. You can also see this displayed on your guitar colored by note. The coloring is customizable. In the notes and scales, you can choose the root and the scale type, with each note being represented by a different color, which is also customizable. Also, you can choose to view the scale horizontally on one string only or any number of strings, and also vertically on a fret position of your choice. The tuner and the metronome are self-explanatory. In the light show, you can choose between all the patterns that I showed before. The partner apps are partnerships between Fret Zealot and other apps like Guitar 3D, which shows you a 3D representation of chords and patterns from any angle, and Backtrack It, which lets you create backing tracks from your music or from their extensive library. In the settings section, you can find 3 tabs on the top: the instrument settings, the account, and the support. In the instrument settings, you can see if the device is connected. You can choose your instrument, guitar, bass, or ukulele. You can choose your strumming hand. You can choose to use the motion control, which has these 2 functions. Tapping the controller twice will play and pause the song, like so. And tilting the guitar body up will rewind the song 15 seconds, like so. I'm gonna give that a try later. You can choose the capo position, current tuning, default LED color for the fingers, and the brightness of the LEDs. In the account tab, you can see your current subscription, the language. You can choose if you want to receive notifications, change the skill level, and delete the account. And in the support, frequently asked questions, connect with Fret Zealot, report an issue, privacy, contact, update the firmware, introduction videos, and the version. Okay, now that everything is installed and we went through the application in depth, let's pretend that I'm a beginner guitarist and I want to learn a song, okay? I'm going into the songs. Let's do something in standard tuning. Let's go do something from Metallica. Let's do Seek and Destroy. Let's slow the speed down a little bit. The AI mode uses the microphone and waits for you to play the note, and when it hears it, it goes to the next one. So let's try it. This is helpful, but only in the very beginning, because once you learn where to place your fingers on the frets, this cannot keep up. This is way too slow. I would have to go into the normal playback and drop the tempo down to, I don't know, however slow I need it to be, and then follow it. Let's try another song. Let's try Battery. That's the acoustic part in the beginning. It doesn't sound right. Let's try and change the guitar. Okay, let's say I was a beginner, although this is not a beginner riff, and I'm trying to learn the riff. I'm gonna put it down slow at 55 BPM and see if I can follow. Yes, if you slow down the tempo, it can be very helpful for you to follow the riff and learn it. First, learn where to place your fingers and then increase the tempo and get it up to speed. Let's say the second step would be somewhere in between here, 126 BPM. And the next would be the actual tempo of the song. Let's try the AI mode for the battery. It's catching the chord without me playing it. Ah, dan dan don, ah, ah, ah. Oh, okay. So it's catching the pitch. It's not catching the actual instrument. Ah, 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 ah. This is good for vocal exercises as well. Let's try something from Pantera, one of my favorite bands, by the way. Let's try Domination. Okay, the tabs that go in the application should be filtered. You cannot have everybody uploading because then you're gonna learn the songs in the wrong way and that's not good. And also the tabs in the application should include all the nuances, like a guitar profile. They have the bends, they have the pull-offs, the hammer-ons, the rests, the bars, the timing on top of the notes. Okay, let's try and improvise on a weird scale, okay? Let's see, let's find a weird one. Persian. B Persian. Spanish, yes. E Spanish. Let's do E Arabic. Let's do Balinese. Let's do E Byzantine. E blues. E Hungarian minor. Let's try vertically on the 7th fret. This is interesting with the scales. I mean, you can sit here all day long. As I understand, the Fret Zealot 2 is an upgrade to the previous version. Some differences I can see straight away is that there is no dedicated mounting clip. On the previous version, there was a cable holding the device to the headstock. Also, the cable that's connecting the device to the strips was not magnetic, and also the mobile application had less features. My honest thoughts about this is that it is indeed an innovative and fun way to learn songs, chords and scales, and this is its purpose. It's much more interesting than opening up a book to learn. I think its strong point though is the chords and scales, but not the songs. If you're a beginner guitarist and want to learn the basics, I would definitely recommend this. But if you're a guitarist who knows his stuff, I don't think this could get you to the next level. Unless, of course, you study the 3,000 plus guitar lessons that are available in the courses section, and you have to have the subscription to have access to the courses. I strongly believe that the Fret Zealot can be useful for advanced guitarists as well, because of the light show. You can do some magic with it. While this is not the main selling point of the product, I must say that I am impressed with the looks of the LEDs and the number of options it comes with. As a performing guitarist, I will definitely use the light show at some gigs. Probably the sunglasses too, even though I'm a little bit concerned about the mounting clip and if it can make it through a live performance. Here is my list of pros and cons, and I will also give my suggestions to Fret Zealot about future upgrades and updates that in my opinion could make this grow and work much better. The pros. It's innovative and fun, it's easy to install on the guitar, the application is very intuitive, it's not intrusive while playing guitar, has an awesome light show and customizable LEDs. Cons. The song tabs need filtering. The tabs need to include all the nuances of guitar playing. I'll explain more about this in the suggestions. There's no battery indication. There are some sync and connectivity issues. The motion control is not very responsive, but it's still in early stages, so there's room for improvement. And it cannot be removed and installed on another guitar. The suggestions are obviously going to be based on the cons. The most important suggestion is to create a more reliable tab database. The argument for this is that Fret Zealot is a guitar learning product, so there needs to be some reassurance and quality to the library. Even though uploading my own tab might be fun and interesting, there needs to be some filtering to what people upload, because having a bad tab is worse than not having it at all. So let's look at it this way. If I knew that the tab library was reliable, it would make me want to buy Fret Zealot more, because I would think that this is my reliable tab source now. Based on creating a reliable database is the need to create tabs that include all the guitar playing nuances. We all know that guitar is not just about playing dry notes. Bending up to a note, sliding up to a note and hammering onto a note all sound different. It's all the nuances that make the guitar special and different from other instruments. And since this is a guitar learning product, all these nuances should be included in my opinion. In the same way, time signature, bars, note duration, rests, etc. create structure and a sense of musicality. So it would be nice to include those in the tabs as well. Otherwise, it feels more like playing Guitar Hero and not the actual song on a real guitar. Another suggestion is to have a battery indication somewhere, in the mobile app or the device itself. It's always good to know when you're running out of battery. Last but not least, the pricing. The Fret Zealot 2 for guitar comes at €246, for the bass at €79 and for the ukulele at €56. The shipping is free. If you're interested in buying one, I have included a discount link below in the description for all products in the Fret Zealot website using code HARRY, and also a link for a free all-access pass month to the 3,000 plus guitar courses in the mobile app. Thank you for watching the video. I hope I covered everything. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate that. My name is HarryDime, and I will see you in the next video.